welcome in. Coach Sandy B here, and we are live and we are moving with great intention. No more waiting. This is the one moment where you are choosing to lock in. This is a time for you to say that you want to build that momentum, you want to have that courage, and you want to take imperfect action. That's what it's about today. We're saying that in this harvest season, we know it's not about being perfect. It's about doing the work and it's about showing up. So, this live today, I'm telling you, no more waiting. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to say that your goals matter. And because they matter, you are locking in, my friends. You are moving with great intention. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm Coach Sandy B, and it is time for us to decide that we want to show up and we want to do the work. And in showing up and doing the work, we are saying our goals matter. Do your goals matter? Because if they do, you've got to be intentional. Hello, welcome in, fam. Good afternoon. I'm Coach Sandy B, and we are live. We are showing up and we are doing the work. We're live over here and we're live right here because I am intentional. If I tell you that you got to take action and you got to move with intention, best believe I'm doing the same too. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing the work. Each day we are saying we are taking a step closer. And this day, it's about no more waiting. We have to move now. So here's the thing, there's so much going on. I was talking about it earlier. My friends and family are literally in the direction of this storm, going through the eye of the storm. There are so many people right now. This Hurricane Melissa, where I am concerned and I'm worried about. I've been on the phone with so many people this morning. Thank you so much for the blessings. Here's the thing, we are saying we will not be afraid. No more waiting. So, as this storm is raging through this country that I love so much, my friends and I are mobilizing. We're getting the information, we're getting the word out, we're making sure we're doing our part. We're making sure we're connecting with people that are being of service, people that are mobilizing right now as this storm is raging, because we know once this storm passes, what is the destruction? What are our people going to have to deal with? And so we know we can choose to show up, we can choose to be a light. Welcome in, welcome in. And I'm here to let you know that it is no more waiting. We have to move, we have to take action. And so, what are you doing to take action today? How are you showing up? Remember, imperfect action beats hesitation every time. So let's talk about how to move through fear and to take aligned action today, because we all have our fears, we all have our doubts, we all have things that we are experiencing. But how will you show up in spite of those things? How will you make sure that the main thing continues to be the main thing for you so you can go out there and achieve your goals? You can go out there and show up and get your wins. So no matter if other people don't show up for you, you are consistently showing up for yourself, because what I can tell you is people are always looking. People are always looking to see what you're doing. So you just move with great anticipation. You just keep focused. You keep moving with intention. And by you showing up and doing the work, amazing things happen. So I'm showing up here and I'm showing up there and I'm going live here and I'm going live there because I believe in me. So those people who are checking me out live on this platform here, welcome. Welcome, Coach Sandy B here. And I'm letting you know that done is greater than delayed. That means that you can take action for your wins. You can show up and be intentional. It is Take Action Tuesday. And so that means every 90 days, we are committing to ourselves, we are committing to our goals, and we are doing the work, because in doing the work, you are saying your goals matter. Your goals matter. And because they matter, you are being intentional. That's what it's about, being intentional in order to achieve your goals. So why wait? We want to understand the root of hesitation. When you wait, it's because you want it to look perfect. But perfection, it's procrastination in disguise. So you can't wait until things are perfect. You've got to take action even when things aren't perfect. You've got to say every moment you hesitate, your confidence is slipping. You must understand, when you delay and when you hesitate taking action, your confidence in yourself is slipping. So you've got to say every moment, I am choosing to be confident. Even though I might be a little afraid, even though my knees might be shaking, my legs might be shaking, I'm still moving forward because I believe in me. This is what it's about, guys. You've got to ask yourself one thing you've been waiting to feel ready for. This question is, what's one thing you've been waiting to feel ready for? Well, I can tell you I have some opportunities to do some hosting and to do some public speaking, to be able to speak on different stages, and I have to be courageous. I have to be ready to take that next step. I've been putting in the work, right? And I've been showing up here. I've been showing up on so many different platforms because I believe in me. Do you believe in you? Because that's really what it's about. With 90 Day Wins Coaching and 90 Day Wins Podcast, I'm letting you know each day I'm showing up. So I'm showing up here and I'm showing up here and I'm letting everyone know who is a part of this goal getter community. The time is now, my friends. You've got to lock in like you've never done before. You got to understand that imperfect action leads to your progress. So if you desire that progress, you got to move, my friend. You got to take action. You got to believe. You got to move with great intention. Nikki Pooh, hello. I'm showing up and I'm letting you know you got to do the work. So whether I'm on one platform or the other, I'm getting my win because that's what goal getters do. They show up with intention, they believe in themselves, they take action, and they win. So each day, every 90 days, I'm showing that I'm going to take imperfect action. And in taking that imperfect action, I am moving closer to my progress. I'm achieving my wins. Hello, my friends. Welcome in. Welcome in, FYP fam. Welcome in. I am showing up. I am showing up here. Welcome in, all my YT people. We are live here. We are showing up doing our work. Whether I'm live on one platform or live on the other, I'm getting my wins because I'm a goal getter and ain't nobody gonna stop me from achieving my goal. Welcome in, goal getter fam. Thank you for being here. Come through. Let's talk about how you take imperfect action and get to your progress because that's what it's about. I'm showing up and I'm letting you know that now's the time. I've been challenged by my friends. They say, hey, you show up on that app. You show up on that app consistently, and I know you've been having issues. What about you over here? What about you doing the work you said you were going to do over here? What about this channel, Nikki Pooh, that you got over here? So I'm saying, you know what? I can do it. I can hook my things up. I can have it over here and I can have it over here and I can get my wins because here's the thing. I don't need to have all the answers. I just need to start with that momentum. And so that's what I'm telling you. You don't need all the answers. You just need momentum. And so by showing up, that's it, my friend. Yes, I can do it. And you can do. You got goals, you put in the work, you have committed, you are changing your lifestyle, you are doing things that are going to help you not only win, but you're going to help change other people because other people need to learn. And so by you being brave, you're helping other people win. So I salute you, my friend, because that's what it's about. You've got to understand your goals matter. You can choose to win every 90 days, but it starts with consistency. Yes, is day 21 of my lifestyle change. That's it. It takes 21 days, my friend. Celebrate because you put in that work. You have said that my goals matter. And because you do that, you're showing up. And that to me is exciting. That to me is something that we can choose to celebrate because on this journey, we've got to remember if you want to go far, you've got to be laser focused to understand that action brings clarity. So by you taking action, you are moving closer. So action brings clarity and clarity doesn't come first. So you've got to take action, right? And in taking action, you get clear about how you're moving, clear about what the next step is. I just got off a coaching session with one of my clients and he is moving with anticipation, but he's being aware. By having his roadmap, it is helping him figure out exactly where he needs to be. And we talked about some things that we expected to do later on in his 90-day journey, but based on how he's taken action and based on how he's committed to do the work, he's moving further. with anticipation of what he can do. When you allow yourself to stretch and when you allow yourself to begin taking action, there's so many things that can happen because you are committed, because you are showing up, because you are saying your goals matter. So each time you decide to show up and bring clarity to yourself, you are achieving your goals. Let's think about all the different ways you can choose to start before you feel ready. I can think about so many times I started without feeling ready, without feeling as if I was qualified to do the work. I've been asked to do things with me not sure if I could actually do it. But then I remember that I've been given this great opportunity so I can learn, I can stretch myself from writing my book to creating my podcast to finishing a 5K. Every time you've got to renew your mind. You've got to tell yourself you can do it. Even being a parent, I didn't know if I could handle being a parent, but I knew I wanted to try. I knew I was going to learn. I knew I was going to have people around me that were going to help me. I literally asked my mom to come live with me when I knew I was having my daughter. You've got to be willing to ask for help. You've got to be willing to say, I'm going to start where I am. You want to start where you are. You want to use what you have. You want to do what you can, but you're going to continue to move. Thank you for the populars, my friend, because in moving, in taking action, you are showing up for yourself. You are telling yourself that you matter. And that is amazing when you are showing your subconscious that you mean business, that you're going to get that rest, that you're going to change your lifestyle, that you're going to eat the things that are healthy for you. Well, then your body can come on the journey with you. Then your body can believe that you're moving with intention. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. I am streaming live on here on this platform, and then I'm on another platform over here because I'm serious about my goals. I am showing up and putting in the work. What work do you need to put in? What work are you committing to do? Remember, we want to start where we are. We want to use what we have and we want to do what we can because that's what we're about, achieving our goals, showing up, not trying to be perfect, but we're making progress with each step. That is what it's about. You got to understand that your fear will fade when you move. Fear grows in stillness. Do you know that? Fear grows in stillness. So when you are choosing to be still, that's where your fear can grow because you can't see further. You're literally stuck. So fear grows in stillness. But when you move, it loses its power. Think about that. When you move, when you start building momentum, when you start taking action, my friends, that's when that fear doesn't have power over you anymore because you are telling yourself that I'm not going to allow fear to stop me. I'm actually going to use this fear to fuel me, to keep me moving forward. So by you moving, you are literally allowing that fear to dissipate. It can no longer stay because you are moving forward. You've got to know that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action despite it. So, are you ready to take action in spite of the fear you may be feeling? We all are experiencing change at such a rapid state, but will you stay focused? Will you believe? Will you know that that courage is allowing for you to move in spite of the fear, despite of the fear, you're taking action. That's what it requires. When I think about growing up and so many times where I realized my mom had to be very brave in spite of the fear she faced. And when I think back at my mom being a single mom, maybe many of you can relate to this, being a single mom and figuring out a way to take care of her children. I'm sure she had a lot of fear. I'm sure she didn't know what were the right choices. She literally moved us from Brooklyn, where all our family was, to a part of Pennsylvania that was very rural, that we weren't used to, but she had that courage. But do you think she was fearful? I mean, going to this new place, taking care of her two young daughters, she had to have courage, right? And she had to believe Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up, my friend. I appreciate you. We are choosing to build together. And so each step we take is a step closer towards our goals. And so I give thanks because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's actions despite it. So no matter what you may be feeling, no matter you may be feeling fearful, you can choose to say, I'm going to take action despite this fear, despite this thought that maybe I can't do it. I have some mustard seed faith. And because I have that mustard seed faith, I'm going to believe and I'm going to push through and I'm going to take action. And let me tell you, I'm so glad all those years ago, my mom decided to take action. I'm so glad, in spite of the fear, in spite of her not knowing how things were going to work out, she bet on herself. And she also bet on us. She bet on the future that she wanted us to have. She bet on the opportunities that would be available to us by moving to a new place. So I want you to understand today, we've got to be courageous. Yes, I am worried about my friends and family in Jamaica, but I know that these are a resilient people. This is a resilient country. And so we are going to do our part. All of us collectively, all of us who say we love Jamaica, we are going to literally, as my mom would say growing up, put our heart and our hands together and we're going to do our part. So Jamaica will rise. And guess what? We get to be a part of that story. So I give thanks and I just continue to ask God to put a hedge of protection over our friends and family as they literally ride this storm out. So many places that I know that I've been, I see on the news, and it is horrifying to think that they would be in this time suffering. But I know that God works everything together for a good, and Jamaica will rise. And all these other countries that are going through such hardship, we are believing, we are knowing, we are collectively sending good vibes and good energy. And that's what it's about. You can choose to be courageous in spite of the fear. It's about taking action despite the fear you may be facing. So today, you must be able to talk to your future self. You must be able to say, what's one step that you can take today that your future self will thank you for? Only you can decide what that step is, but you're moving with anticipation. You're believing, you're knowing that each step you're taking is leading you closer to your goals. You must understand done is better than delayed. You must understand the power of completing things. It's not about having all these different things to get done and you're not completing them. We can easily get in a habit of leaving a project here, leaving a project here. I know I have to be intentional and say, I'm going to work on this and I'm going to complete it and then I'm going to move on. We have to understand the power of completion. A finished, imperfect project is has more impacts and it can impact more lives than a perfect one that never launches. Let me tell you that again. A finished, imperfect project impacts more lives than a perfect one that never launches. So we can spend time. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Thank you for being an engaged person. I'm doing well. I'm showing up and I'm doing the work, my friend. I'm on live here and I'm on live over here with my communities because I'm letting you know you got to show up and do the work. You got to show up and believe. So you must understand a finished, imperfect project impacts more lives than a perfect one that never launches. So a lot of times we're waiting for things to be perfect. We got to take action now. We got to be intentional now. We got to know by taking the steps, imperfect steps, it's leading us closer to our goals. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm Coach Sandy B, and I'm letting you know now's the time for you to take action. No more delays, no more waiting for the perfect time, but you've got to be intentional. A finished, imperfect project impacts more lives than a perfect one that never launches. So you got to stop delaying and just launch. Be imperfect. Know that you can build and make changes and updates as you're going. Completion builds confidence, momentum builds mastery. So, by you using your energy and consistently showing up and doing work, you are setting yourself up for success. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this live. We want to get the word out. We want to let everyone know now's the time to take action. You want to be intentional. Do you have a plan? Do you have a planner that can help you? If you need a planner, I got one for you because guess what? I'm serious about achieving my goals and I'm serious about helping people on their journey. Do you need some clarity because you are literally in chaos right now? Sign up. Let's get you a 30-minute free session where I talk to you about setting up your understanding what your vision is and then creating that plan of action. I just got off a coaching call and my client is so excited because he has his roadmap. And so he doesn't have to feel as if he doesn't know what he should be doing, how he should be. Yeehaw! Taking action for his goals. He is being intentional. And by being intentional, thank you, my friend, for my hat and mustache. By being intentional, he is saying, I believe in me. I believe in my goals. And so I have this roadmap here to guide me. And I know I can tweak some things. If my plan can accelerate, then guess what? I'm making it happen because he's a goal getter. So today I'm asking you, what is it that you are looking to achieve? How are you looking to show up? How are you being intentional by going live over here and going live over here? I'm showing up. I'm doing the work. I'm stretching myself here. I'm allowing for myself to see where I can go because guess what? There's no time for excuses. We are sending prayers up to our Heavenly Father so that the blessings will come down, and we are looking for an abundance of blessings. We want a hedge of protection over our friends and family who are in the islands who are literally dealing with this right now. Big Cartel, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. We are channeling good energy and good vibes because we know there are so many people that need it. There are so many people that are in need. Thank you so much, my friend, for being a part of this conversation by showing up, by being engaged. I am going live on two platforms because I am focused about my goals. 90 Day Wins is showing up and doing the work. I can't tell you to do the work if I ain't going to do my work, Big Cartel. I've got to be intentional, right? And so, in doing the work, we are saying that our goals matter. So, I can't give an excuse to say, oh, this platform isn't doing whatever, because I have another platform here that's ready, that's willing for people to come on the journey. And my story is one of hope. My story is one to tell you you can take action. Lady, how you doing today, fam? And so that's what we're doing. We are live here showing you and letting you know now's the time. No more excuses, no more delays. Now's the time to move, to have intention, to be intentional. Thank you, girl. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up with intention. We are choosing to show up and win together. The time is now to move. We want to move now. So you want to decide what matters most today. You want to do one bold action before today ends. And then you want to declare your win publicly. That's how you stay accountable. Delady says, I'm doing good and asking for help. I love you. And I'm glad you are getting the help you need because the right people are showing up and they are going to be exactly what you need to help you on this journey. So it's a very simple exercise I want you guys to follow today. So here it is. It's only 3 steps. You want to move now. So this is the move now method, right? So it's 3 simple things. You want to declare what matters most to you today. You want to declare it. And then after that, you want to do one bold action before the end of the day. Maybe you're taking that phone call. Maybe you're calling that person back. It's a bold action because you are asking for what you need, right, Delady? So you are being bold. You are not allowing fear to succumb you because God has not given us a spirit of fear, right? So, because we know that we are walking by faith, so that bold action before the end of the day is going to be a blessing for you. And then you are declaring that win. You know it's already done. So, you want to speak it, you want to believe it, you want to give thanks because God is moving in ways that you can't even comprehend, my friend. And so, you're believing. Remember, it's progress over perfection. Every day you're showing up and you're believing that your win is on its way. J. Cole, your win is on its way. It's not a matter of if, it's just when. And you know that God is always on time, J. Cole. Amen. So you are having that faith. You are believing. You are going with that expectation that amazing things, things that are exceedingly and abundantly beyond what you can imagine, are available to you. And because they are, you are given thanks. Because they are, you are celebrating right now. Even when you can't see it, you know it's on its way. So you are given thanks for that harvest that is on its way. And that's what we're doing. So you want to know that your accountability and the community is how you are able to stay grounded in the work you need to do. And that's why I created my 90-day wins community. That's why I'm here, because I want to make sure you know that you can choose to go far. You can choose to believe. You can choose to have faith, Esther B. You can choose to know that your goals matter. Your goals matter. That's what I'm putting on the screen here where I'm live here. I want you to know that your goals matter, my friend. Every 90 days, you're showing up and you're doing the work because you believe in yourself, and understanding that community and accountability go hand in hand to help you on your journey. If you're tired of doing it alone, you want to get in community. You don't have to do it alone. You can choose to be accountable, and that accountability literally will shorten your delay. You get with the people that are doing the things you desire to do. You get with the people that will help encourage and inspire you. I talk to you guys often about the meeting that I go to, the mastermind meeting that I attend on Monday nights. And I attend that meeting because I'm allowing myself to be poured into by entrepreneurs that come in from all over the world. And we choose to win together. But here's the thing, I'm not stopping. I've created my own school community. It's called the Win Collective, because I believe so strongly in the work that I'm doing. And I want to make sure I give you the tools. So I'm actively building my information in there. I'm taking it out from behind my collection of tools and I'm bringing it into the forefront. So if you choose to come on this journey, you want to be accountable, you want to have confidence, you want to stop procrastinating. I have the tools that can help you do that, because I so believe in community and accountability for us to win together. And so that's why I want you to know that you can choose to do the same. You can choose to believe. I got some people sending me some messages from other places coming in, but I'm focused on my goals. So I invite you, join my school community where we turn intention into daily actions. Daily, we're showing up for our wins. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Are you intentional about the goals you want to achieve? Because now's the time to stand up and take action for your wins. We are not waiting for the perfect time. We are showing up and doing the work. So if you're done waiting, let me know. Drop a heart in the comments there. Let me know that you're done waiting and you're taking action. Give me a red heart. We need some love today. We want to spread love. We want to send good vibes and good energy. There are people literally right now in the eye of a storm, people that I know and love in Jamaica that are going through a storm that they've never seen in their life. Have you been through some storms? Some of us are going through storms right now in our lives. It's just not where everyone can see it, but we are going through some hard storms, some heavy storms. Will you have faith? Will you believe? Will you know that everything is working in your favor and everything is working for your good? Because when I was going through storms, when I was going through things that I was dealing in my life, there are people right now that are going through the storms that I am praying that same courage, that same know-how that they gave me in Jamaica when I was going through storms. They encouraged me. One of the ladies that I consider like a mom to me, she said, "Daughter, just pray and trust that God will make a way. Know that everything is working in your favor and everything is working for your good." So, right now, my friends, I am praying and I'm asking God to watch over my friends, to watch over Miss Winnie from Taino Cove, who literally, her place is literally, guys, on Treasure Beach. I ask you to watch over my friend Gina, to watch over my friend James, who have properties on Taino Beach right now. All my other friends and family, my friends in Kingston, my friends in Negril, my friends in Montego Bay. There are so many people that I love and care about right now who are literally in the eye of the storm. But will I be able to physically help them? Not right now. But what I can do is pray. What I can do is prepare. What I can do is get information. Yes, in Jesus' name, we are asking right now, J. Cole, we can come together and intercede for our friends and family. So many of us love Jamaica. And so now is the time we can mobilize. We can think about how we can do our part. Every little bit helps, right? So as we know they are going through it, send up a prayer, send up an encouraging word, send up a hopeful thought, because you know what? We all can use some encouraging in this time. We can choose to show up and be intentional. We can think about how we can be a light in this world. Just you taking 2 seconds out of your day to pray for the people that are literally in the eye of the storm, that's prayers that are ascending up. Those prayers to help people to have the wherewithal. If have you ever been through a hurricane? It literally can just mess with your mind. But we can choose, the lady saying, intercede on their behalf. We are praying for our people. That's it. And then we can think about ways we can choose to help. Maybe we can go to different locations and help pack supplies when they are being shipped out. Because I can tell you, the organization of the Atlanta consulate here that represents Jamaica, they already had meetings last night. They already sent information out. So we can choose to complain or we can choose to mobilize. So as this storm is raging, there are people here where I am that are coming together saying we have a huge community of Jamaican people in our community. So we're going to show up. So we're going to go to those organizations and say, will you give? Will you provide? I literally have contact with people in Florida who have the capacity, who have the means, that are sending supplies. They're just formulating, waiting. Once this pass, they can mobilize right away. See, we can talk about what governments are doing, or we can say, we're going to do our part. How are you going to do your part? Because we all can do our part in small ways. $5 here, $10 here. What can we do to help these people? Because when they talk about total discretion, what do you think that looks like? How do you think people are going to be able to take care of their families? I know someone who's 9 months pregnant right now, guys, who's going through this storm. They're trying to figure out how they're going to make it work. So we can sit down and complain, or we can say, how can we help? What can we do? Because there's something that we can do. There's someone we can call. There's some way we can give to do our part. If not us, then who? If not us, then who? If not us, then who? So we can decide what we can do. What's something that you can do today to help someone else? Maybe it's in your community. So many people are losing benefits. Maybe right in your community, there's something you can do. There are food pantries here where they need volunteers. You can go help. Maybe you can go get some food to take it to someone who is not able to get out and go stand in those lines. You can choose to be a light. You can choose to help someone else. I've done that before. I've gone and stand in a line to help a neighbor, to help a family member who needed food, who needed supplies, so I can go help them. It's no time to be ashamed. It's no time to feel as if you can't do anything. There are people literally looking at what's going on and saying, you know what? I'm going to do my part to help. There are so many different organizations that are mobilizing, that are coming together within your community. It's up to you to decide that you are going to be a part of the solution instead of a part of the people that are complaining. Because I don't know about you, but complaining has never done anything that's helped me. Complaining has never helped me move past my situation. What's helped me is taking advantage of opportunities, finding a way. So today is for you to understand what you can do. What work can you do? What's something you've been holding back on that deserves movement today? What help can you be? Because you need to understand, done is greater than delayed. Stop delaying the things you need to get done. You must understand that imperfect action creates momentum. So, what action can you take? What momentum can you build by you just showing up? Maybe it's just simple of you organizing your people, providing information. One of my friends who just came from Spain, she from Jamaica back home to Spain. Her mom is in Spain. She's mobilizing, she's sending information, she's making sure she can get the message out to her people who are in London, to her people that are in Jamaica, to her people that are here in the US. She's asking me about information I heard. We're sharing information. This is a way that we can literally keep sane because we can't know if our friends and family are okay. But what we can do is do some action. Remember, we're talking about moving. Imperfect action creates momentum. So by you sharing that information, okay, here are the service people that are coming together. Here's the information I know. Do you know people are just sharing the webcam so you can see the destruction for yourself? You can see the certain areas that you're used to being of how the landscape has changed. We can choose to say we're going to mobilize, we're going to figure out how to help each other because the days of waiting for government assistance to help us, we can't be concerned with that. Our people need help yesterday. So we have to be intentional. We have to show up. We have to do our work. And in doing that, we're taking action. That imperfect action, that's going to create the momentum. And as we start taking action, other people are going to come along and people who have more money than us are going to come on. And then people are going to be reaching out to us and say, how can I give? How can I be a part of this? Because you best believe anyone and everyone I know, they know I love Jamaica. So I'm letting people know I'm looking and seeing how I can be a light. So when I say, hey, friends, I'm giving to this organization because I know they are on the ground. I know they are helping my people. I know it's going to get directly to the people that need it. We can all mobilize and come together. We can choose to move. We can choose to move. We can choose to move. Put move in the comments if you're ready to move. Put move in the comments if you're ready to take one action by the end of the day today. It's up to you showing up. It's up to you to say, my goals matter. It's up to you to say, now is the time for me. Let's move through and finish strong each day. Each day we're showing up. Each day we're believing in ourselves. Each day we're knowing that each step we take is leading us closer towards our goals. So we can choose to move past the fear. We can use our time to be intentional. We know that there is power in us coming together. We must understand courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action despite of fear. And if there was any time that we need to be courageous, it's now. If there's any time that we need to say that we can choose to take a step, we can choose to go ask our friends and family what they need help with. We can choose to tell them that, you know what, we're going to figure this out together. The thing about me is if you call me with a problem, we're going to figure out a solution. We're going to figure out small steps you can take for you to move closer to your goals because I cannot stay in a place of stuck. I cannot stay in a place that feels like I'm not moving because I understand fear grows in stillness. So if we allow ourselves to be fearful and if we allow ourselves to feel stuck, Delaney, that's where the fear grows, right? And we don't want that fear to grow, but we want to be able to move. And we want to know that by us moving, we are creating that momentum. We are building that power. We are building that faith for ourselves. So come on in, fam. Come on in. Believe in yourself. Believe that now you can show up. You can be courageous. You can say to yourself that fear isn't the absence. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action despite that fear. What's one step you can take today that you know your future self will thank you for? Be courageous today. Show up and believe in yourself. I know it's difficult. I know there are so many things that will help us feel as if it's hopeless, but you must know that you can move forward. You can take it action. You can be a light even when things seem tough. Remember, a finished, imperfect project impacts more. Someone's calling me while I'm live. How is that happening? You must know that a finished, imperfect project impacts more lives than a perfect one that never launches. Do you have a project that you have been delaying launching? Is there something that you need to work on and you've been delaying doing it? Now's the time to move with that courage, to have faith, to believe that you can take action and go get your wins. Go start today. Remember, that imperfect project that will have more impact and it will be able to touch more lives than one that is perfect but never gets launched. Because a lot of times we're waiting for that perfect time, and it's never a perfect time to create another goal for yourself. It's never a perfect time to decide that you want to move closer to your wins. You just have to start. You just have to take action. You have to build that confidence by completing some things, right? That momentum builds as you master it. So each step, you know that you will be able to make some changes. You will be able to do what it is you need to do in order for you to achieve your wins, but you're not giving up because you're a goal getter. And goal getters don't quit, they show up and do the work. So today, no more delays, no more waiting for the perfect time. The time is now. The time is now for you to build that momentum, and it's for you to get those wins. Remember, it's more about momentum, it's about courage, and it's about taking imperfect action in this harvest season. These 90 days, you've got to show up and you have to be intentional. You are saying no more waiting. You're moving now. I'm Coach Sandy B, and thank you for being here. We're continuing to show up. We're continuing to take imperfect action because we believe in our wins. Let's do it, goal getters. Every 90 days, we're moving with intention. We're saying that we believe in ourselves, we believe in our goals, we believe in our wins. That's how we show up and get our wins. You can do it, goal getters. Until next time, I'm Coach Sandy B. And remember, we're going live and we're doing the work because we believe in ourselves. Get your wins, show up, pray for Jamaica. Know that we will do whatever we can. Too many people love this beautiful island, so we are not going to allow for it to just be in ruin. We're going to show up, we're going to build, and we're going to show by our actions that we love this beautiful island country. So be encouraged.